we've got 2 items on the table.
Yeah.
I think the first one we'll talk about is the big glass yoke, which is a trophy that Morgan won for the Next Generation Under 30 Award, as presented by Digital Business Ireland. The 3 lads were there, August Niall, and it was a good day out, to be fair. We just wanted to show it today on the screen, just as a, maybe you didn't see the social posts or anything along those lines, but I think it's important to kind of plug those things when good things happen.
And a thank you to the community for the support, of course. As always, wouldn't be possible without you, as the generic saying goes. Isn't that right, Kinger?
That's dead right. Dead right.
Mm-hmm.
And all the crew. It's great for the brand.
Doyle. Don't forget Doyle.
And Rhino. and Niall O'Connell. Don't forget about Niall O'Connell.
No, they are important. Awards aren't everything, but recognition is nice when it's a team effort in that sense. We also have on the left the new Training121 water bottles.
Woo!
These are only available through memberships, but we've now made a change. So we have overstocked on purpose, so you can now purchase a Training121 water bottle via the mobile app. Mobile is a weird word.
Are you reading a script? You wrote this.
No formal
We
intro.
can now buy it off the 121 app on mobile.
Man, you're hooked off that iced tea. What's the story?
It's a new flavor this time as well.
It is, yeah. It's.
Can-
No, it was peach last time.
Peach?
Oh no, it wasn't.
Lemon.
we?
It was
Can
lemon
we?
last time.
Can we please?
Start the taste test now.
Okay, we've got 2 taste tests, baby, before we go on to the nearest wins.
Peach is better than normal iced tea, by the way.
Are we going for the peach taste test as well?
Yeah, no, of course.
Oh, okay.
Happy Tuesday. Now,
Nicer.
button your
wait,
gob.
hang on,
Don't
hang
say
on.
a word.
Can I ask him if it's nicer or not? In
Then
your
what,
opinion,
the
because you're the
iced
iced
tea?
tea
Much-
drinker. This
Yeah,
one's
much
nicer than lemon.
Much nicer, yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
I would say anyway.
I love the lemon.
I would be partial to a peach.
Well, love that. I got
but
it.
everything.
What do we give? 7 out of 10. The last one.
Mm-hmm.
That's top
Yeah.
boys.
Can I?
It's not even summer.
Oh, that bites back, baby.
This boy got riz apparently.
So we gave the last one lemon a 7, didn't we? All of us.
Did you? That's
Yeah.
You can't double dip.
My first one was so weak. I
Yeah,
mean,
you
I
bitched
barely
it.
wet the lip.
You bitched.
I'm sorry, Daddy.
back.
I can't. Thank you. Okay, G. Rating.
It's stronger than, it's better than the other one. I'd say
Really?
7.5. Yeah, I
I'd
like
go
the, I like
below.
the lemon twang.
I think the lemon one's nicer.
Seriously?
Oh, yeah, I do, yeah. Do you think that was nicer? The peach one?
I love lemon. So lemon, Coke, and then lemon is my
Yeah,
go-to
same.
fizzies, right?
Same.
That is divine, right? That just tastes like peach rings.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it does. Yeah.
That's an 8 out of 10.
What?
Yeah. That's an 8 out of 10.
Morgan.
It's a 6 for
So
me.
you would. So if I was to bring home 6 of them, would the 6 of them be gone within 2 weeks?
2 weeks maybe pushing it. See, I try to limit my consumption. But if you're
Nah,
looking at about 3 weeks.
That's a lie. You would go through 4 cans of Coke in a day if it's a Saturday and you're pushed.
I get you, Morgan. I understand so much.
Who's pushing them? Who's pushing
Yeah,
them?
he's-
Saturday?
The agenda of the Saturday is pushing them. Chinese content. I mean, that's pushing them. It's pushing them to the dark side of sugar, or processed foods, and no good.
Do you know what? I can't even dispute that. He's absolutely spot on.
That is the
So yeah,
agenda.
that was class. That's very
But
tasty.
Morgan, I'm sick of this now. You're rating that pretty high. You wouldn't pull the trigger on that. You would not drink that.
No, because I'm
So
sticking
what
to
the
my
hell is
lemon
an
and my
8 then?
Coke. It's extremely tasty.
Then what's gonna break?
A Coke's
what's
like a
gonna
10, Charlie. Coke's like
Yeah,
But
Coke's
what's
top.
gonna break? So your theory for consumables is if it's not a 10, I'm not gonna drink it.
Pretty much, yeah. I'll only buy what I really want to buy. I
Really?
never sway outside of like. I don't go. Will I go for a Pepsi Max? No, it's a Coke. I'm
I
gonna get a
absolutely
Coke.
do that all the time. Yeah.
No, I
Yeah,
never
I-
do that.
I'm gonna every podcast now bring in a different drink.
Yeah,
That would be
I
great because
mix
the
and
more
match
taste
all
test, the
over
better.
shop.
It's the only way
Yeah.
you're gonna get any liquid in his gob anyway. And
True.
Second thing as well.
What?
Second thing as well.
Whoa.
Whoa. That's annoying me a little bit because I would never, ever see you with a Lipton tea by
No,
your desk.
I never said I'm gonna go drink it, but it's
Then
really
why are you
tasty.
giving it an 8 then?
Because it's really tasty. I just said I don't sway outside of it.
Go, man.
I just say I don't sway outside of your Monster, your lemon, and only in the summer, and a Coke. That's it. That's all I
But
could
what,
do.
like, would you flirt with a few monsters, or are you just the white monster guy?
Red and white,
That's it.
pretty much. Now, there's a couple I like, but they're my favorite, and they're the ones I will drink.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Very.
I mean,
Gee, you're already hostile. We're about 4 seconds in.
That tastes
it's just
took
interesting.
so long.
Second taste test.
Right.
Yeah,
one.
this is the one I'm looking forward to. be
Make
honest.
sure, Morgan, they're a little bit soft. Like heat them up a bit there. Just do something.
Okay.
I like them cold.
You
Do you?
can't. You
Yeah,
see
it's a
chocolate
Kinder.
in the fridge.
They are
people,
cold though,
yeah,
because they were in my car.
Chocolate in the fridge, people, are dangerous.
Nah, Gary.
Now.
Kinder bars. Kinder bars.
Kinder bars daily.
In the fridge.
Daily.
Kinder Bueno.
Daily.
No.
Daily.
I was like, you're just.
Wait, what did you say?
You're solidifying the
Buenos.
nicest bar at the point.
Oh no!
Kinder Bueno. Don't do that to me, man. Don't do that.
The regular Kinder, the little small ones and the larger ones.
You can't do that. Lads.
Fridge.
Nah, Gary.
I'm
Sicko
actually
mode.
been warned by people like you. By my
Sicko
mother.
mode.
By your mother.
Yeah,
Finn?
just don't trust them people.
It's time.
Have you not had one?
Can I have one even though I have?
I'm gonna compare it to the Kinder, the red Kinder. You know what I mean?
You have to factor in
That's
price.
how.
though.
That's how I'm gonna.
These about a quarter price, I'd say.
I'm still gonna
And also
compare.
quarter. These aren't the same as Kinders.
What do you mean? They are.
Cookies and cream.
Are they?
Here, it says
Well,
it.
cookies and milk it says, but it's cookies and
Okay.
cream. Daily.
Okay. And is there a bit of like?
No.
You know what? I'm gonna save
You
it.
don't.
I'm not even
Finn,
gonna
sir?
ask questions.
Good catch.
All right. So I'm not gonna. Yeah. No, they're completely different. Straight away.
Well, are you gonna talk about the
Straight.
packaging
Oh
as
yeah.
well?
No.
yeah, no,
well,
I love
you
it.
start
I
with
spoke about
You
that
start
already in
with
the last podcast.
I'm already eating it.
Well, see, we already know you love them though.
What's the crack with the S?
It just means they're super. Would you eat it?
Super.
Oh, they are cold.
Yeah.
Also, if I tried to break that bit off, I guarantee it. Oh.
Yeah, perfectly cut.
Okay.
Aldi don't mess around.
Okay.
Chip.
Do you know what?
They're up there.
It's weak. You know
Weak?
What? Yeah. You know what?
Dollar be on to you.
No, it's weak. I'm not having
Weak.
it. I'm not. It's not bad. But we need to calm down with the hype. How about that for a statement?
It's your opinion, but
You
it's
think you
wrong.
know, guy.
It tastes like a cupboard.
You've eaten a cupboard?
Yeah. Chocolate cupboard.
So,
I
so
think,
good.
yeah. I mean, I like them too. I wouldn't be going wild for them now. I'd pick a Kinder over all day.
Yeah, but you have to factor price into these equations.
How much?
How much? Like €1?
like
Euro 20?
Euro 20 for a pack of 11? Not even
Alright.
10, 11.
No, they're decent. They're decent chocolate.
Give a rating.
Don't come at it with below 6. Don't disrespect me like that.
Yeah, it'd be poor
Like
form.
Kinders are 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah,
be real.
yeah. Oh, way off. Way off, Kinder. I'm gonna go 6.8. Not bad.
He's going to reflect the 6.
Not bad, yeah. not
Paddy
bad.
be you're itching with the data. Like, oh, God.
Yeah.
He hates the.
We need to. He said it in Slack. We need to establish a rule here for the
We do.
songs.
We do.
Oh, it's good. Like, I'd eat another one. Not a bother. And I'd buy another packet, not a bother.
And it's
Okay.
a 6.8.
Yeah.
We need to
Yeah,
clarify these rules. We need to Daly, could you bring another drink next week, please?
Yeah,
That'd be
will do.
super.
No bother.
Yeah, you're a good man, Daly. Close to the thingy.
Closest to the thingy. Nearest wins. Closest to the thingy. Jesus Christ, man.
How many goals have been scored in total in the Premier League? Ever?
Ever?
In a single season?
Yeah.
Is it, yeah? Single season?
Well, no, this is just ever.
Oh,
Oh,
Up
so
until-
up until what?
United weren't playing this weekend, isn't that right? United were playing this
there was
weekend.
No, there was a
Oh,
game on
we-
Monday. There was a game on Monday.
Yeah, wasn't there?
That's where you go
So it's
up until
up until
until Monday.
It's only up until
Brentford
Sunday,
and
actually.
Fulham, I think it
it's
was.
up until
Can we use
Sunday.
Can we use calculators? Like,
Oh, it doesn't include Monday.
No, I don't think so.
can we
That's what the website said. So.
One day was not gonna make a difference. It's
No.
like 1994.
That's not. You know, you're going to go roughly per season,
Yeah.
and I would say you shouldn't use a calculator. I think that's unfair.
Yeah.
But I can use mine.
So if every team goals they've scored
Yes.
in all the
Yes.
It's just
where do you even start?
Oh, but I remember
But
All
Team
Brighton.
City
Remember All
scored a
Brighton
hun-
scored a goal. It was like the 1,000, or was it the 100,000, or was it the?
Oh, okay.
50,000
That's a good way
goal.
of reverse
Has to be
engineering the
way
data.
Can you remember that?
10,000.
Do you remember
It's
that?
much more than 1,000 anyway.
Yeah, I know. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, no, I don't remember that, but
On
I
average,
know what
teams
you're going at.
score. I would say if you take the 20 goals and divide it by 20, I said the average goal scored per year is in and around 60.
Per team.
Yeah, on average.
Oh,
So
On
six.
average, okay.
So that's 1,200
Yeah.
goals a year.
Is it?
I'd say that's too high, surely.
Yeah.
1,200
City
goals.
scored
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Oh no, they got 100 points.
100 points that
They scored
was,
more than
yeah.
100 goals.
I'd say they scored more than 100.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, no, surely.
Yeah,
No.
I don't know, I think,
This
yeah.
is a really difficult question.
94. How many years is that? Like when did the Premier League start? It was 94, wasn't it?
Was it 94?
Oh my god.
No, the Premier League was 94. I think wasn't that the Blackburn one? No.
That was,
Yeah, I think it's like so. Think what? 30 years. Have we?
oh Jesus, we just need to ballpark it, don't we? And just
Yeah.
someone needs to pick a guide and
I'm
go for
gonna
it.
say. I actually can't. I'm gonna say 30 multiplied by 60.
I think it
That's
was
my
the
answer.
1,000 goal. Could that be possible?
The what?
The 1,000 goal.
1,000.
Hmm.
No. Only recently, you're saying.
100,000.
No, King. I think it was 1,000.
I think it was.
Yeah, I think it was.
I'm gonna say 1,800.
Since the start.
Yeah.
That just seems substantially low.
Yeah.
He's looking at me like I'm close.
This is from the start of 1992.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm in.
No, it's not gonna be
I'm
two.
close to it.
One thousand.
Yeah.
1,600.
Oh, you went close to it.
Wow.
Just guess, lads.
I think you're right because I do think that Albrighton goal was the 1,000.
Was it? That,
I
I'd
think
be
it was.
stunned. It just doesn't seem like
Because
it's high
it was
enough.
such a standout thing. I can't remember. Like, I wouldn't be so like the 10,000 goal or like
Yeah.
the 50,000 goal.
Well, I'm going to
thought
play on the
10,000.
fringe
And
then.
it's
I'm
not
just going to go
100,000.
closer to the other end. So I'm just going to say 2.2.
2.2.
1,000.
Then you would have heard about the 2,000. That's
So
why I didn't-
Albrighton
Yeah, I'm just going. I'm separating myself from the pack.
would have been
great
4
question.
years ago. No, would have been 2014, I think, roughly. What are we now? 2023. So another 9 years. 9 years of goals. 20 teams.
Well, I'll put in an interesting thing there. He said,
20 teams.
it- like, when did it stop? So maybe there was a landmark or closer. There could have been.
I'm going to say 1,000. What did you say?
1,800.
What did you say?
1,600.
What did you say?
2.2.
I'm going to say 1,9.
It's between me and you, isn't it?
1,9.
He's right, isn't he?
You said 1,800,
Oh no.
which should be. Is that for? You're saying all the Premier League goals?
Oh, Jesus.
You went. That means
I think I'm, yeah.
that's 58 a season that you just guessed.
Oh no.
No, we all
I think-
joined up with that one.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
So I went
I meant
outlandish.
to do-
2.2.
Oh
It's not
my
even
God.
outlandish.
I meant to do 60 per team. I meant to do 60 by 20 and then by the 30.
We're going to look
Yeah.
so
So
shit.
he's closest then. This is
Do I
gonna be
win?
so bad.
I said
You
1,9.
1.9.
Yeah, in
I said
Morgan.
1,600.
It's like
Surely it's in the. We said
Yeah, you're
100,000 at the
gonna
start.
You're
Well,
gonna
I'm going to
win
Google
that.
the
Not
Albrighton
No,
goal.
I wouldn't say it's
I'll
that.
tell
But
you, can I
No, don't, Kager, don't
Right,
video,
yes.
don't get the Albrighton one because they'll give it away.
No,
No, we all
You're
guessed.
guessing. It's
We all guessed.
31,663.
Oh, my God.
that's shocking.
30.
Oh
I
That's
meant to
shocking.
do 60 by 20. I meant 36,000. What I meant to say.
Really?
I missed them.
Yeah, you said you didn't multiply it by the years.
I just multiplied 30 years. Oh, so I done one team. But I
You
meant
done
to
one
by
team
20.
per
Yeah.
for 30 years.
Mark
my math was
Albrighton
correct.
What was it? 30?
scored the 20,000th
What was it,
Premier
Mark?
League goal.
2.
Who did?
Mark Albrighton.
20,000.
I would have been
The
winning by
20,000th.
Yeah, that was bad, boys.
Look at his hair, man.
You were laughing at me. You laughed at me saying, "Oh, that's a bit too much." But for
Yeah.
2.2k,
You got a point on the board there. For
got a point on board for being measly.
Why was that a big thing?
Taking a risk.
20,000th goal. He received 20 grand and he gave it to a charity of his choice.
Well done,
Well
Marco.
done, Mark. Well done, Mark.
Well done, Mark.
Scored the 20,000 goal and received £20,000 and gave it to a charity of his choice.
I reckon we all get a point for that, just so I can have a point, please.
No. Yeah, that's not how this game works. So that's that.
Wow,
You just got a point
that's interesting.
for an outlandish guess.
It wasn't even outlandish. It was a horrendous guess, but it was closer to not being terrible.
I had a mare there. Jesus. My math was all over.
Yeah,
the place.
Well,
I just followed
I
suit.
missed the multiplication step.
you're on the
Just followed
right.
suit.
Stay in school, kids.
But you're on the right track though with
Yeah.
the math. To be fair, you know we weren't math whizzes back in the day, Gary. If I
That's
don't say so myself, I got a. Well, me and Kieran only talking about that on Sunday. Before school, I got a D3 in Spanish. What was maths? D2 or D1? But you said the grading changed in your year.
H.
I done H, yeah. H and
Did
O.
you
That was
do-
mine, yeah. H.
Were you H and O as well?
Mhm.
So you weren't the first year then.
I thought I was the first year. You were the first year. Were you the first year?
Well, or the year before, yeah.
Really?
So the
I was
98.
miles off it then.
Interesting. Wow.
How many years? You're a good few years ahead of me, eh? 3? 2?
I'm 99.
2?
What are you? I won.
Oh, 1?
Just Just 2 years, yeah.
I'm way off with that shout then. I thought it was the first year.
Just numpties all around, man.
Wow.
Typical. I am.
Oh, what are we doing?
Wow.
Sorry, what? So I was gonna say that funny story about the mountains and all, right?
Okay.
So I came across a podcast
Gotcha.
on Spotify, and it was learn about Buddhism. It's 42 episodes long. I'm on episode 12.
So,
How long are the episodes?
About 25 minutes.
Ah, okay.
bad.
No,
That's
it's fine.
alright.
You can fly through
That's
them.
alright.
You can fly through them.
But I mean, it's interesting.
What have you learned thus far?
Good
Don't
question.
go up the mountain.
No, just
turn
like,
around.
about who the actual Buddha is. That's a real person, and that essentially going through his story. So the Buddha himself was a rich man's son, and essentially, I forgot actually that part of it. But anyway, the dad heard of somebody that the son was either going to be a religious leader or he was going to essentially be like a combat leader or rule whatever. And he basically shielded the Buddha from any like trauma, death, sickness, illness, etc., etc. So he was just filled with all this pleasure and no pain and all that crap. Anyway, the Buddha went out like 3 different times.
You were looking at me.
And he saw.
You're looking at me.
I'm telling my story.
I know, I was looking.
And he saw a sick person. He saw a dead person, and he saw something else. I don't want to botch it. And then the fourth one. What are you laughing at?
I'm gonna cry.
What?
There's nothing funny about what you're saying. It's this fella.
What's he doing?
He wants to wind me up, and he's working. He's working.
Like a school
I'm
kid.
tearing up. I'm tearing up.
Put your mic beside you. It was like you cocking the leg in the last episode and then
God.
started laughing.
Sorry, go.
Here, that actually
I'll drop it.
cut the Buddha stuff. That was the
That
funniest
was one of the funniest
podcast
bits we've
history.
ever had. Yeah.
Oh my god.
hurt my chest so much.
Yeah, we left it in. It's very
Yeah.
funny.
What do you mean you're leaving? Don't watch it.
He's been busy being a musical star.
Busy man.
Right, go on, you. Bleeding. Finish this story.
Anyway, and then there's like in Buddhism, there's like the 3 noble truths, or it's the 4 noble truths, and there's like the 3 things you're trying to avoid. I don't want to botch it because it's, you know, it's a religion and people take the religion seriously. I don't want to get the details wrong, but I'll tell you, it's interesting. But I haven't had a time yet to sit down and actually write it and learn it correctly because it's interesting me. And you should always follow your interest because inspiration is what, Morgan?
Perishable, baby. Oh, yeah.
Who knows what I'll get from it?
Well, we're born daily. He's yawning. That's that. Thanks, everyone.
Chest is so sore.
And
laughing.
crying. He's just gone through all
It
the
looked like
emotions.
I was laughing at a religion. I was laughing at you. You were making me laugh.
What were you doing?
Nothing. I was literally looking at you. But then
was
he started
sniggering
giggling.
over there. I
He
could
started
see you
giggling and I
laughing.
started crying. And then it was a whole deal. Anyway, that's done.
Yeah, but I mean, it was interesting. Content has been weird at me recently, I have to say. Like, I don't know what other people's like viewing patterns are, but you remember you were talking about like keeping in and around the same foods and the same drinks and all. I would be quite the same with content. So I would rewatch the same 3 shows every single day for like even just like in bed. I just like put it on and just like set it and forget it. And I have zero interest in discovering new-
shows, not episodes, shows. Like it's not the same episode every day, is it?
Oh yeah, yeah.
It is.
No, that'd be psychotic. No, like the same. Like Always Sunny in Philadelphia has like whatever seasons.
15
Yeah,
seasons.
so I would just be, you know, pick a random season, put on a few episodes, and fall asleep.
Yeah.
But I would like actively I'd rewatch Rick and Morty, for example, from season 1 all the way through, on repeat, just because I just enjoy
It
it.
also
can't
has to be a
rewatch stuff
really
that much.
interesting show, though. So it has to be something that. That's why I really struggle to get into. I don't know. What's that new one that user The Last of Us? Is that what you are watching?
watching it, but
Is that what it's called?
Lots of people are watching it. Yeah.
Apparently it's lethal. I think I probably would watch it and enjoy it, but I find it hard to get in something that has like a real specific storyline, like, and it's just like follows it all the way to the end. That's why I just never got lost. Like, how could you be lost for that long? Just
Oh, the TV
you're
shows.
sorry.
Being filmed.
Just be
I
fair.
was, on, that
Like
as
how
well.
it's done.
I was
Like,
on the same road as you for like half a
just
second, Gary.
yeah.
as in what?
I was like,
As in I
'cause
thought
the way
you
you
were
phrase
yeah.
that, because lost is like a double meaning.
Yeah.
For my full-time work, that's a 100% match. Not in context.
Oh, okay. I have no idea what you're saying.
I'm the complete opposite of that. I sometimes struggle to watch just like, I don't say city TV or whatever, but like the likes of Always Sunny and all that. I can never really get into it, but I more prefer like a series like that.
What about Friends or like The Office?
Don't tell me you like Friends.
I don't like either of them.
Really?
Friends, man.
Friends was a classic.
I know what you mean, but like,
I'm anti-Friends.
it's just not funny.
I'm
Couldn't really
anti-Friends.
get
Yeah.
into it.
The Office is great. I love.
Oh
The
no, it
Office.
is fun. Yeah, but I wouldn't. That's I wouldn't sit and watch through them all. The only that Superstore.
I do
was
get
actually
that, though.
decent on Netflix.
Yeah, Superstore was
cool.
enjoyable, yeah.
That's like as far as like, but there's still a story to that.
I struggle
Yeah.
to watch that now. If I'm
Yeah.
being
What's
honest.
it called?
Did you?
Yeah, I struggle to
Superstore.
watch it.
It's
Yeah.
a bit like. Oh, that's kind of
I
like
don't know. It's a little. It's just yeah.
It's a easy
It's
watching.
not bad. Yeah,
sitcom.
it's not bad, but it's
Yeah,
just
it's
I
easy
don't
to
know. It
watch.
just didn't
Yeah.
do for me. Like
Yeah,
just
it's
didn't
very
do it for me.
American. But I think Always Sunny kind of cut. Do you watch Always Sunny now?
No.
It cuts the line between like American sitcom and like just narcissistic comedy. It's very good.
I've never seen an episode of it. Not even one.
That's very good. But it needs to be your taste though, doesn't it?
I never
I don't like it.
get into it now.
Yeah, it depends what you're into, I
Yeah.
suppose. But I like shows like Breaking Bad, The Walking Dead, and that one that the lads are watching. But I never finished Breaking Bad.
Have you started
Is
watching?
it
I
not?
never watched The Walking Dead.
Does.
Have you watched The Last of Us?
No. Oh. That's what I'm saying. But the idea of those
You're
shows.
into them 3 shows.
I am. No, I am. Like I watched the trailer. Me and Morgan watched like the first 2 seasons of Breaking Bad. We just stopped.
Oh,
But I mean, like,
Don't know, yeah.
I really enjoyed them. But I
Yeah.
see,
Did you
here's
never
the thing.
finish either?
No,
He does.
by yourself.
we'll
Kieran.
beep that. We'll
You
beep
can
that.
Just drop that.
We'll beep that.
What do you mean? You just
Not only has he said it once, he said it twice.
I said it
He
a
said
minute
it
ago,
earlier.
no
Just,
one heard
just
me.
winked at
In
me.
fairness, I knew that as well.
I think.
it's like an unwritten rule of humans, King. What are you doing? No, look, King. Hold on a minute. That's an unwritten rule of humans. You don't ruin TV shows.
You weren't going back to it though. You weren't going back
I
to
was
it.
only having much.
You weren't going back
You
to
call
it.
me
The
bluff there,
audience
but I
were
mean,
though. The audience could be. But here is got.
If
you
the
don't
audience
know the
haven't watched
ending,
it by now,
Yeah,
they're not
that-
going to watch it. In my opinion. It's been out there yonks. Get out and watch it.
I don't know.
King, you do your man.
King, I have a question for you.
Go for it.
What's your viewing pattern like? You're definitely someone who just goes navigating YouTube and just lands on
Yeah.
something.
I actually watch a lot of Tubes. You know Tubes' YouTube channel where he plays
The
golf.
golf?
Yeah.
Oh.
I watch that, like-
So you.
Put it on the background, watch it. Then I fall into a pattern of YouTube nonsense.
In the Matrix.
Nonsense. I'd
Plugged in.
go
What's YouTube nonsense?
FIFA career mode. I watch a lot of YouTube FIFA career
I
mode.
love a bit of that.
I watch a lot of the golf one. I watch. What else do I watch?
What do you mean the golf?
You went to like.
I watch this one. You know Stephen Hendry, the snooker player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has lads come in and he just plays a frame of snooker with them and they just chat.
That's cool.
Tops. You had Ben Foster on it and all. And your
good,
man, what's your man's name?
What do you mean the golf one?
What's your-
Tubes.
Tubes.
Oh, sorry, sir.
What is Tubes?
Your man
Tubes
Tubes.
are man from soccer.
Your man from Soccer AM. Do you not know Tubes?
What is Tubes?
What you mean?
Tubes.
You know what you
You
see.
know
You know what you
Tubes.
see. But that's so not
What
UG.
is Tubes?
Is the whole soccer AM scene.
And the other golf fella, Rick Shields. I watch him as well.
Don't know who that is.
So I just watch
Oh, yeah.
golf, snooker, or
Heart
FIFA.
attacks.
Anything that has a conversation though.
Yeah.
That's what you seem to
Yeah.
be getting at. Do you like all the beta squad and all that stuff?
No.
Yeah, just
No,
I was watching the Chris
no.
MD video earlier. And I
Lads,
respect
I've
them and
never-
all, but I
I've
just
never
didn't
seen him
like
in
the
real
video.
life.
He's an
Shall we?
OG.
Is it him?
OG.
Yeah, that's Tubes.
Like
He's
two
like funny.
conversations
He's
there.
funny
Yeah.
because he's cringe. So I mean, isn't he? Tubes. He's like cringe funny.
Morgan,
Yeah,
I've
but
never,
I
I've never seen
struggle-
that man.
Seriously?
You have.
I
That's
swear,
crazy.
I've never seen that man.
I know what you're saying, Kinger. I don't particularly find that humor too funny, like that kind of
Yeah.
English football banter type of thing. But he's a cool guy. Very
Yeah.
cool guy.
Yeah, that's what I watch.
I thought you'd been to like the Sidemen and all that crap.
No, anti-Sidemen, anti the other one.
Really?
What
Doyle's
was
the
other one?
opposite. Doyle watches a
Yeah,
bit,
he's
doesn't
flat
he?
on that, yeah. Flat on the Sidemen.
Yeah, I just, like I said earlier, I really respect them, but I just don't find the videos entertaining at
You know
all.
what else I watch?
Oh.
Training videos of like teams training.
England and Liverpool.
We'll just
and
throw it on.
The
It's
Liverpool
real-
ones are
yeah.
very good.
Yeah.
Just watch
It
it.
hates me to say. Uniteds are the worst I've ever seen.
Oh, so bad.
City
Wolves.
TV.
Wolves.
Wolves are good. City TV is unbelievable. Unfortunately. But it's unbelievable. They get it.
Unfortunately. Yeah.
They get it so much, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We used to.
They've been
binge
at it
watch them
yonks as
over-
well, haven't they?
Huh?
Kinger,
They've been
the-
at it yonks.
Since when Aguero like first arrived, and all,
Balotelli
they were
knocking
still
around
doing
the
it.
place
They
now.
were still doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they've just improved it since like City get it. They invested in content from day one.
Kinger, look up Liverpool's pre-season Austria. I think it was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
The
I know
transition
it. I
game,
know it.
the transition
I know
game
it,
when they play in the one half
Yeah, it's dead.
and then they counter. with all 11 players. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, that's gas. Me and Morgan watch a lot of TV together, but our YouTube content is so funny.
Oh, it's sporadic. Yeah.
Last year it was like sturgeon fishing.
What?
Sturgeon.
Did you ever see a sturgeon? Can I show you a sturgeon? Yeah. Oh my god, this thing is a full-on shark at the water.
It's a freshwater
yolk.
friendly fish that has like a mouth under its skull, and it's like a bottom feeder, so it eats off the bottom,
lads,
like fish and all. But I mean, they're like,
look at that yolk.
Like they're massive.
Oh my god!
Yeah. But we used to follow this guy who used to go out in a paddle boat, fish these sturgeon, and wrestle them in the water like John Bones Jones.
Crazy.
Pull them to the surface, pops them on their back as
and they go docile.
Yeah, they go docile.
If you see that big creature, if you flip that on its back, it just
pans out, man. Yeah,
just chills.
It's like it's in the Bahamas.
They don't try wiggle. They can't. They just
docile. The whole thing is about flipping them onto their back.
You see it?
And then you just release them.
Yeah, I
you can't eat them or anything. It's just like for the sport of it. Fascinating. Then we used to watch like Alaskan like salmon fishing. Brilliant. Anyway,
just really
Did you ever watch Dog the Bounty Hunter? I bet you're a Dog the Bounty Hunter man.
I remember the show. I never watched it.
Can I? Is that real?
No.
Yeah.
What they do in the show?
Yeah.
Is
It's
the
like Judge
WWE
Judy
real?
though, man.
No.
Okay. And Dog the Bounty Hunter is?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to look that up. I would be very surprised if it was.
Dog the Bounty Hunter. I used to love
Best
that.
American reality TV show is Pawn Stars back in the day. I thought it was quality.
Criminal Minds. I used to come home from school and watch Criminal Minds for the first hour. I think it was 3 to 4. Then 4 to 5 was Criminal Minds again, and then 5 to 6 was
Simpsons.
Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Oh.
Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Simpsons on Sky was class.
It's such an obscure viewing. when you think about
Simpsons. I couldn't really get into that when I was younger.
Really?
Yeah.
I wasn't mad.
love
Well, I
Simpsons.
liked them, but I wouldn't be. I
Yeah,
wouldn't
like,
love
obviously,
them.
I think everyone likes it for a stage, but
Do you know it started as a spin-off for an original show in America?
Which?
Yeah.
Dog the Bounty Hunter?
No.
That's what it says. I'm literally reading it, saying
wow.
it was a spin-off.
Oh, really? No,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It
I'm guessing most shows are.
originally it grew out of an episode of A&E's called Take This Job, a 2003 series in which people with unusual occupations were profiled. So Dog the Bounty Hunter was one of them, and they were like, well, that's class. So then they just started following him around, and
His
apparently
life
it's
was
real,
nuts.
in which he'd go around as a real-life bounty hunter and chase down fugitives in the Hawaiian Islands.
That is.
Honestly, best TV show ever.
If it's
I might
real, it's
rewatch
incredible.
it. I
It's
might rewatch
incredible.
it. Have you ever watched it?
Not a full episode, no.
Oh, I'm gonna rewatch it.
Actually, that's one for you. Do you like South Park?
Yeah, I love South Park. I had it on DVD.
Why take you so long to answer?
I don't know. I was in a world of my own.
You don't like it. I don't think.
The only reason I don't like it is because I try to watch it because when South Park was like popular, I was like 5th class and I was trying to sneak it on Comedy Central. My mouth rocking. What is that? Pull the plug. So I just associate South Park with like
Danger.
danger.
Do you like it, Dale?
Again, I wouldn't. I get it's very edgy and it can be very clever when it's edgy, but I wouldn't like that. I wouldn't sit and watch it.
No, I can't watch shows
Family
like
Guy
that.
was the first like
Yeah,
edgy
Family
show that I watched
Guys.
properly.
But again, I can see why people hate that. I started when I got older. I started being like, why is this whole show just throwbacks? So he'd be in the middle. He'd be a 30-second conversation,
best part.
throwback to a thing. To that. But I just couldn't watch it because of that.
Yeah,
I just couldn't
that's
watch it.
fair.
I was like, this is so hard to keep up
I
with.
was so easily pleased with stuff like that, like South Park or Family Guy,
Yeah.
are like way up there.
It goes to a bit and you're like, yes! And then a couple of seconds later, it's got yes!
Rick and Morty's
So
great, but
good.
it's like some of the jokes are just like way too advanced for me.
Yeah,
like,
I
way
wouldn't-
too. Like I had to Google like
I
half
never
the
got into
episodes, but it's
Yeah.
very entertaining.
Never got into it.
Yeah, it's
Do you like Mick and Rory, no?
Mick and Morty. No.
Mick and Rory.
the first episode I ever watched of Rick and Morty was when you were in our gaff and you
No,
fell
is it?
asleep, and I had. You know, like, we always play the TV.
Yeah.
I played one of the episodes. It was the pilot. And the pilot's crazy. Like it's ridiculous compared to the other episodes. I was like, this is terrible. Then I rewatched it again like a few months after. It's like, oh, this is actually enjoyable. But I was only thinking about it the other day, like a nostalgic feel. Like when I first watched Rick and Morty, it takes me right back to college, where like it'd be college, Stella, home, and it'd be like a pint of Coors on the weekend watching Rick and Morty, and it was quality. Like, but it was Rick and Morty was real new then, and I didn't know all the episodes, and I loved it. But then I'm thinking, then we were talking about like recycling shows, so I'm thinking, am I stopping myself from these new experiences if I don't watch new TV shows or Netflix shows without getting too deep on it? But I mean, like, who knows what the next
I kind
class
of just
thing is?
rewatch shows. Like,
Yeah.
No, I watch what's relative, personally. There's one on Netflix. What's the one on Netflix? Noel, you definitely know it. of the kid growing up, and it's like puberty or something. It's a cartoon.
Oh,
What's that cartoon called?
You know it, G. Big Mouth.
Big Mouth. Yeah. That's all right.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
that's good.
That was alright,
show,
yeah.
yeah. Also, so out there.
Oh,
Isn't it?
outrageous.
Yeah.
It's outrageous.
Nick Kroll is very good though.
Smart guy.
Do you know Nick Kroll, the comedian? Me and Dara watched Big Man when we lived in Hayfield for that month. He liked it as well. Well, he might have been forced to watch it. Actually, if he's listening to this now, it'd be funny.
He's
but
probably like, I hate that show. I hate that show. I hate that fella, yeah.
oh, that was some crack. Oh my god.
Dar's gonna be like, yeah. What a time, baby.
Yeah. Do you in Carlo? Do you live with your mates?
Yeah.
You do.
Do you ever wine and dine? Not even wine. What am I saying? What I mean by that is, do you ever just sit around and watch telly? Why do I say wine and dine?
Not really, no. We used it. The old crew, but not this gaff.
Now you're just tactics boards out.
Now I'm just in and out. I'm a bit part-timer. I spend more of my time in Dublin.
A ship in the night.
Shipping the night, yeah.
Yeah, I get that. But yeah, it's another thing on the net picking shows. My biggest problem is the risk of investment. I only have X amount of hours to watch TV. If I bottle that and I don't enjoy it,
But you just sit there, you'd rewatch
That's well
things.
said.
Yeah, but you know,
there's no risk.
But there's no risk.
there's no risk.
No, I agree with that. That's great. That's
No, there's no risk.
Very
But
well put.
what I will say is, right, let's say you're diving into a new show or a new movie, right? I think it's different between show and movie. How long do you give it before you're like, I have to turn this off?
A movie.
A movie,
20 minutes.
I think that's too much.
Yeah, like that's
Yeah.
my max.
I think that's too much.
Really?
I think that's too much. 20 minutes?
really.
But I'm aware
Yeah.
it's too much.
Well, I'm gonna say 15, but in regards, it's close. But after you know,
Yeah.
Do you though?
you do,
No, sometimes you
you
don't.
do. But if
Television, when I first watched the first, I was like, this is ridiculous. It was too slow. And then
Yeah.
you rewatched it again. I was like, holy crap.
okay,
Because you
but I
know
think that's an
they're
outlier.
you
I think
know
that's an
they're
extreme
classics,
outlier.
though.
Yes,
If you
there's a
see
reason
the
why
only
you
new
watch
ones
that.
pop up on Netflix now, like you give one of them 15 minutes or 20
Oh, I know
Yeah.
what you mean. Okay,
But
that's
like,
fair.
let's say the 3.5 hour one, the Irishman that came out. You got to invest time in that, but you know that going into it. But if it's an
Avatar.
hour and a half movie, I'm just sticking on for the crack. You've got 15 minutes to impress me. You've got to grip me with the hook, or I'm out.
The
No?
difference with TV shows,
You got to give them time, I think.
like me and Laura watched Game of Thrones, and she'd watched the first season, I think it was, and then whatever, didn't really think much of it, and then rewatched it with me, and then she loved it, and then like I kind of actually liked it the first try. It was a bit mad like the first season, and then hooked.
Yeah, it's not for me.
That's one I need to rewatch. I
that-
remember vividly, Paddy listens to this podcast. The two of us were watching it old school on an iPad, right? Each. So we didn't have the same iPad because the speakers on them were so bad. So we had like headphones that you plugged into them. And we found it because it wasn't
Where the hell
out.
was I in this duo?
I've no idea.
You were climbing the mountains.
You weren't there. You weren't there anyway.
Where was I though?
You were climbing the
I
mountains.
have no idea.
I can't believe you let me out.
Gee, you weren't there. Anyway, we watched the first episode, right? And I was like, this is class.
Oh.
Which is rare for me for a show like that. I really enjoyed it. And I proceeded not to watch any more.
The first season, mad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Game
Bizarre.
of Thrones.
I think I watched like 2 or 3 more episodes.
Yeah,
and that
it's
was it.
not
I was
great.
out. But I was enjoying it. It's just.
How can you invest that much time? How many seasons are there?
Was it 6 or 7? Yeah.
And how many episodes?
They kind of varied the first.
And you
few
gotta
seasons,
watch
like
it though.
6
That's
or
the thing.
7.
They're serious.
Oh, I went all in. Yeah, I
Yeah,
thought
but
it was savage.
but that's the right way to do it. I don't think you can half-arse a show like that.
I'd
You've
go
got to
with
be
it,
in it.
yeah.
That's why I really struggle to watch.
Narcos is class.
Oh, I watched Narcos. Yeah, I enjoyed Narcos.
No, I
Yeah.
didn't watch Narcos.
Actually, I watched Sons of Anarchy all the way to the last
Oh, yeah, that's
season.
lethal.
The last season. And I
didn't-
pulled the plug on it. But the last season was shite. It was shite.
Oh.
It was terrible. I was like, this is
Don't
crap.
lethal. And
You should
apparently,
have pulled the trigger.
This is crap.
You should have pulled the trigger. It took me this long. 6 seasons ago. It was a great show though. Start.
you know,
Not the end.
did you ever see Mindhunter? Apparently, they're trying to get another season of that going.
What
You've
is
seen
that?
I've
That's-
The
never
I think
serial
I have seen that.
profiling serial killers.
Oh,
No.
now that's something I can dive into.
Unbelievable. Have you ever watched it?
No, not
It's
that.
unbelievable.
Making a Murder, right?
Very
Oh,
good.
Class.
never seen it.
What's the Night Stalker? Class.
Oh, is
Is
that
that
the
your man?
cameraman?
No.
No, your man in LA or something.
Yeah, and he was in the Cecil Hotel.
Yeah.
Class.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You and your
Class.
missus are mad into these shows.
Yeah.
Third
I
one.
didn't see that.
What was the recent one? Your man, Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah.
Class. Great shows. They were all brilliant.
Documentaries are tops.
Documentaries. So Making a
Last
Murder is more
Dance
so a documentary.
on a different
Last Dance
road.
is also tops. But I haven't watched Drive to Survive.
No, same.
But
But very good.
it is meant to be very good. But again, That and similar to The Last Dance, I think they romanticize a lot of it
Yeah.
because they're telling the story, but they make it very much me v you. So Joe, your man, what was his name? The bald fella who was in The Last Dance. He used to play for the Wore the Goggles. Ron Howard, is that his name?
Could be.
So
Horace Grant.
Horace Grant.
Yeah,
Horace Ron Howard. Who is that?
The director, the Reddit director.
This is
Ron Howard. Yeah.
So Horace
could be.
Grant, that fella. You're even worse. Egging me on. Yeah, him. They put him in like in a really sticky narrative that like Jordan hated him when he was out for him. Jordan probably never even thought about that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they just kind of make it a whole thing. And he spoke out after. He was like, "What are you talking about?" Because they can romanticize things like that a little bit. But anyway, as an overall show, unbelievable, unbelievable.
That golf one's good. There's a golf
Need to
version
watch
that's
it.
actually
I really want to
good.
watch that because I like golf. What's the name of it again?
Full swing.
Full Swing.
Yeah,
Good
apparently
name.
it's very good.
It is deadly.
Good name.
Just go on.
I was gonna say, do you remember the young prodigy one, the young golfer
Oh,
one?
yeah.
Remember
Yeah,
what was the
never
name
got
of
into
that?
that. I watched the first episode of this.
That was really good.
Not for me.
The little, what the hell's it called?
Short game.
Short Game, Little Mermaid is what it was called.
Great name for it.
Short
Great
Game's a
name.
great name.
Great
That
name.
was class. That whole tournament, when it shows their whole journey and all, unbelievable.
Yeah, it is very cool.
Really,
do,
really
do
cool.
you enjoy the inside Spurs and inside Arsenal and all? Do you?
Yeah,
Are they not a bit like? Maybe I'm anti-football content. I don't know what it is
The
though.
Leeds one's savage as well. Take me home or something like that. See 2 seasons of that.
I watched Sunderland until I die.
Class.
Yeah, the first season, I only, there was a second season, wasn't there?
Yeah,
I only watched the first season and I thought it was good, yeah. That was good.
I was talking to somebody. I don't know if it was Ben Lynch. I know he listens to this. Somebody I was doing a 1-to-1 with. No, it was Roy Lawler. Who it was? I was like, I thought Roy would be 25 out football.
He definitely doesn't
Doesn't
listen.
watch football.
That doesn't surprise me at
Doesn't
all.
watch it. Yeah.
Really?
No, doesn't watch games
Wow.
like.
That's
He's a United fan. He watch United on the box, but he just doesn't care. Like,
Doesn't
just
surprise
out
me.
kicking ball all day. I was like, well, that's fair.
Suppose.
Really, I thought.
Doesn't surprise me. no.
Really, I thought.
Doesn't
it'd be
surprise me.
I thought it'd be the opposite.
Tyler watches everything, I can guarantee. Everything. Every game of Sphere. He's watching it.
Really,
Yeah, defo.
TV is a very. Tell you what's great about TV. Tell you what I loved. I loved the first few seasons of Stranger Things. I thought that was,
Stranger Things to go for me.
yeah, it was
Really?
quality.
It's the go.
Yeah, it was
Never
quality.
get into it.
Oh, it's quality.
I thought it was good.
so good.
I didn't think it was unbelievable. I thought it was good though.
No, I really
Okay, I'm
enjoyed
saying
it.
good. It was really
I
good.
really
It was really
enjoyed
good.
it. That's a great show.
Yeah,
really enjoyed
really
it.
enjoyable.
Do you remember the old school, like Wayne Rooney, Street Soccer, all them kind of things?
Yeah.
Class.
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 Yeah, they're
Remember-
enjoyable.
remember
Nostalgic. When you
Ronaldo
actually watch them
show
back,
thing?
wow, they were badly put together. But again, that was the time. But they were very entertaining to watch.
The Hauser touched the boys and you had to knock it into the skin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rooney demos in a pair of jeans, crosshatch jeans, little pop up in the T90 lasers, and the little Astros, and then on the right to left. What a joke of a young fella, that fella.
A preposterous clobber.
Shocking.
Sky used to have great shows. Remember, like Mythbusters and
I have
Brainiac.
Are you talking?
yeah,
What's the one with
Brainiac. Is that what you
Brainiac.
said? Yeah, Brainiac. Yeah.
What's the one with the remote control cars?
Robot Wars.
the
Robot
Wars.
Wars, yeah.
I
Robot
was
Wars.
looking for it.
Sicko mode.
Did you ever watch? It was on Sky. Is it called like Masters Football or something like that? It was
Yeah.
Oh, I think
Okay.
so, yeah.
Hops.
Please get
Used
on
to
board
love
with me here. That's a great show. Get on board with me here.
Shaolin Soccer.
No,
I'll tell you.
close. That's not close. Takeshi's Castle.
Ah!
Move.
Yes.
Move, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Shout.
Actually, I think that was
What a show.
involved in my 3 to 4, 4 to 5 after school slots.
Yeah,
To get his castle off and on challenge.
unbelievable.
Oh,
Full episodes are still on YouTube, by the way.
What? Are they?
Unbelievable.
I
Oh,
only ever seen
what a
one-
program. What a
one
program. that
Unbelievable.
was.
episode where they get to the end. Actually beat the end.
A win. I've seen it twice.
I've seen it a few times.
Seen it
yeah.
twice.
I think it's
They're always like 10v1 or 2. What are they supposed to do? And also,
good.
the size of that big fella.
Oh,
How
good.
are you supposed to be him?
Oh, I'm gonna watch
Yeah,
that
yeah,
later
they're
on.
in the
Is that on
maze.
YouTube?
Your man,
There's a lot of full
yeah,
episodes on
I'm
YouTube.
gonna
Yeah.
watch that later
Going
on.
through the maze and your man, like they've had us chasing them in the maze. The doors, some of them open. And all.
Yeah, yeah,
Me
yeah.
heart. Don't like that one now, if I'm being honest.
They done like an American spin-off one though, didn't they, with the big red balls?
Yeah, that's not as good.
Total
Total Wipeout. Also,
Wipeout.
leaked. I'd love to
I
do
would
that.
love to do it.
I'd love to do
it.
to
Yeah.
do it. I'd be terrible at it, but I'd love to do it. Be great crack.
It's been a mad episode.
We're only talking about TV stuff.
That got me. That hit me somewhere.
Takeshi. Oh no. That's
Somewhere
deep
I
inside
didn't
me.
know was down
Do you
there.
know what, Joe? It's one, and you're kind of like, this is kind of boring. This part, but also it's very important to separate the weak and the strong.
The wheat
Do you
from
know?
the chaff.
Wheat from the chaff. Joe and they're crawling across the bridge, and it's a little bit dodgy.
Yeah.
It's a little bit dodgy, and your man is just popping them with the big carnation. And they just
You know the one when they're running
bouncing.
up the hill and then the big balls coming down, you know that? And they have to like duck in and then they get pushed out.
Yeah, the lads in there.
Pushing them out.
It's so mischievous, the whole thing, isn't it? They're just out to kill.
Is it
What a
Japanese or
shot.
Chinese?
Good question.
I have no idea.
I don't think it's Chinese.
It's
not
lethal,
sure though.
is what it is.
I'll find out.
But anyway, yeah, that's one of the peak shows for me now, I have to say.
Yeah, that hits me
And
somewhere.
I still rewatch it. Super.
We were actually, when we were on the Sturgeon Buzz, we were also on the Gordon Ramsay Kitchen Nightmares Buzz as well.
Cracking.
Yeah, we were also
Japanese.
So overhyped, so romanticized, but cracking show.
Japanese.
It's
Japanese.
1986.
It started.
Yeah. 97% of the people like this show. That's nuts.
Shock.
How could you
So
not
good.
like it?
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah, no.
How could you
it's
not like it?
very
Like,
good.
who's watching that and going,
So good.
not enjoying this?
Tell you what, actually, here's an audacious shout, lads, right? Morgan and Amy were watching this now, and I sat down, I was like, oh, I'm just going to give this a go. And I watched for a few episodes, I was like, Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Oh, I haven't seen it. I'm coming
It's
from the
poor,
outside.
but it's
I'm
great.
just hearing it and going.
I was impressed, man. I was impressed.
But I do have a few
What,
guilty
actually
ones.
Entertaining or what? What?
No, it's not. It's
Impressed
interesting.
with them. I was like, Jesus, like they're
They're always
It's
like,
shocking.
they're always,
Like, it's
random,
shocking
aren't they?
viewing, but it's
I do like shy MTV stuff like that though.
it
Like
is like
Catfish.
that though.
or
Do you know what I mean?
Cribs.
Do you ever- yeah, cribs.
Cribs, yeah.
Catfish cribs, and there's another one,
Pimp My Ride,
My
remember
Sweet
that?
16. Do you ever watch that? And they have the most extravagant parties ever for their 16th birthday.
Well, that's a big thing in America.
But like I was like 10 thinking like that's so old. And then I grew up to 16 I was like there's no way I'm having one of these when I'm 16.
It's a real American thing. Isn't
That's so mental.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All them
Yeah, the old
MTV
MTV
shows.
shows.
Why 16? Why was that? Is that must be
For
an
America?
a specific
Oh.
age?
Well,
You
no,
can
there
get your
must be-
driver's license over there. So
Oh.
My sweet
And then they can't
16.
drink. What is it? 23?
21.
21. Sorry, 23. What am I saying? 21.
That's nuts.
You
That's
can
crazy.
drink beer, can't you? But you can't drink spirits till you're 21. Isn't that the gap?
I think he's just 21, man.
No, I think it is. I think there's a difference.
Really?
I don't think so.
I don't think so
but
either.
You can't buy.
Maybe you can drink but you can't buy. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't think that. That's true.
Any signs that I can remember now with 21
USA.
in like
Yeah.
7-Elevens and all.
Drinking
I
age.
don't know. Can you drink, but you can't buy it?
Geez, 7-Eleven. Have you been to 7-Eleven? Have you been in America? Oh, you're on
You've been
edge.
to America, Kieran.
On edge.
You've been to America.
When I was like 8. I have no real memories of it though.
Doesn't
Yeah. Actually, when I was in America, Michael Jackson died, and I was in Indiana, the town he was born in. I was in the town he was born in, and he died.
Wow.
That's pretty cool.
That is mad.
I remember listening to that on the radio. It's the only other way when someone dies.
We watched it, Morgan.
No, I told man that because I had a little radio beside my bed. This is how old I am, right? There was a radio beside my bed that was on, and I was like, Michael Jackson's dead, and I was like, that's huge news. And then generally, the Queen dies. I'm like, eh. Like
Yeah.
it is what it's just
Yeah.
day by day. There's just loads of stuff happening. But that I was like, wow, Michael
Oh,
Jackson's
yeah.
dead out of nowhere. I like ran into man. I was like, Michael Jackson's dead. And they're like, hardly. They turned on the Sky News. Michael Jackson's dead, lads. Right. Anyway, to answer your question, it's 21. It's 21. Yeah.
I remember
yeah,
Kiss, the
yeah.
music show. Did you ever watch the music videos?
Yeah.
On like
Neo
Kiss?
typing on the bleeding, or what's her name?
On the
On the
Excel.
bleeding Excel, on the little flip up
Oh,
phone.
yeah.
Come on.
Isn't he email? Wasn't there a clip that he's actually emailing someone? Or that
I
he's
don't
doing
know.
something weird?
He's writing an
Are
email.
Are you talking
on
about? Are you talking about
Microsoft
what I'm
Excel.
saying?
Yeah.
Okay, are you taking the piss?
What?
You're mad.
What?
We were literally just saying that.
Kinger.
Okay.
Totally
Okay.
wrong
All right. I'll retire. I'll retire.
We literally just said, yeah, he's typing on Excel. And he goes, well, did he not write an email?
I just knew it was something stupid that he was doing. It wasn't like he wasn't sending a
So,
message. He
so
was
what
just-
you're saying is you plugged out when we started speaking.
Yeah. No.
Yes.
No. I heard you say it. I heard you
But
say
then
it.
you locked out.
No, but I heard you say it. Like I remember. you
Then why
saying
the
it.
hell did you say about the email?
'Cause I don't know. I thought it was a different video. I don't know. I don't know.
Patrick
I
Ennett
don't
used
know.
to sit upstairs and watch like music videos for like 6 hours, like over the weekend.
He's
Yeah.
obsessed with
Some
music.
of them were class like back then.
Yeah, like Kiss.
Music
Remember
videos don't have any taste anymore, do they?
Did they ever?
Yeah, they were huge.
They?
Music
If a
videos were, like, the
song
big
came out
thing.
with a music video, it was huge.
It was in and around the early 2000s was when music videos were huge.
This is
No,
also when
Yeah.
go on
I thought you meant by taste like they changed the. I don't know
the style.
the style.
Well, they have obviously they've evolved. But what I'm saying is, like for example, Drake releases what X amount of times per
Yeah.
year. They release so frequently now.
Yeah.
Well, back in the day, you'd have an album a year if you're lucky off your favorite artist, and when they drop
There'd be
that
music
one
videos
single with a
everywhere,
music
yeah.
video, it's like, wow, this
Yeah.
is a big deal, which
Big
is
time.
mad.
The one big music video I can remember is that song, you know, if you got $100 bill.
Yeah,
Remember that one?
Sing that again.
I'm not saying it again. I'm trying to think of the artist though.
Stop playing.
Fat Man Scoop.
Oh yeah, Fat Man Crook the Clan. This is genuine, right? And I'm not saying fight. You have to be in a room, okay? No, I'm not gonna say in a room. I'm gonna say in the natural environment of this predator, okay? So let's say you're in the woods, right?
Christ.
You're against a bear. That's one. You're in the water. You're against a crocodile. 2. Number 3, you're in the ocean. I know it's water, but still. And you're against not a great white shark. They'll nibble and they'll bounce. You're against a bull shark, right? Which one are you taking on? And there's a likelihood you'll die,
shark.
of course.
Shark.
Shark would be. Bears terrify me.
Isn't that
Bears
because the
terrify
only
me.
reason I'm saying shark is because can't you like this could be this
We've
I
discussed
could be
this.
holding myself
Okay.
up here. I could be hanging myself
What
at
are
the
you
joint.
gonna say?
Can't you like hit it on the nose or is it on the nose?
King, I thought you were gonna say take off your chain,
What?
put it between your fingers and punch it through the shark's eye.
From Deep Blue Sea.
But if you hit a shark in the
discussed this before, did we
nose,
not?
is it? I think if you hit a shark in the nose, it dies. Not dies, but it leaves it.
Stuns it. Does it stun it?
Yeah, you're grand. That's the
You
way.
imagine. Oh!
But if you ever get caught in a shark attack and you have your concentration, aim for the nose.
I tell you what though, you'd be moving like this.
Yeah. No water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that thing could like swim at 40 kilometers an hour.
What are you
I'd
gonna
say.
just straight into its mouth? Just king her in there. We should put that to the test. We should do an AI thing where we make you do that. It's so funny.
Well, you're dead in all three though. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I did not true.
Um,
Also, yeah, bear is the worst way to go out.
But just could you wiggle your way around but you're on land, right? So
Are you talking about a grizzly bear?
talking about a grizzly bear.
No,
but
more-
no, I'm
no.
not putting up a case. I'm not putting up a case. But I'm just saying, if there's a tree in the way, and you just don't they do that in the movies? They go, you can't see me. And then eventually he's gonna go, where is he? Walks around, and I'm gone. Electric skewer.
They can bleed and run.
To be fair, though,
So could I.
They can run faster.
bears.
Crocodile. But
there a
once
way
they get
around?
They're
you.
running zigzags. They can't keep up with you.
But if you're in the water,
Yeah, if you're in the water.
if you're in the water, you're
But
dust.
here's the thing. You can't scare away a crocodile. If a crocodile is onto you,
Oh, you're
it'll,
done.
it'll go and kill you. It'll hunt you. With a bear, you could scare it. If you like a grizzly bear, the best way to get away, actually no, the best way to get away from a grizzly bear is to play dead.
Yeah, I thought that's what I
If it
did.
was a black bear, you're meant to be big and powerful.
Do you think a grizzly is gonna go?
But no, here's the thing. This is why I was saying again about the lion would kill a bear in the wild because bears are. So listen, hear me out now.
Terrifying.
No, but bears are more easily spooked than lions. Like a mother bear would go at you to protect the cubs, but they wouldn't go out and just like, I don't like the look of him. Well, unless you catch a bear on a bad day, you know what I mean? The wife leaves him or something, but he might
He's
come
like,
at you.
I'm out
but-
to get this fella.
I know where you're coming from, but
I presume though, if they're fighting each other in their most like aggressive state.
So that's the case. Set the rules here.
Yeah,
they find out
Like, are
180.
they all
they find
coming
out-
for?
they're all coming for us. What you think? You're just gonna sleep with a bull shark. The two of us gone docile for the evening.
The nose, on the nose.
Imagine a crocodile grabbing you and just like you're in like a swamp.
Oh,
so your feet are
crocodile.
sticking out
You'd
around,
probably fancy yourself against a shark most, wouldn't you?
I don't even think it would.
Yeah, but you're also fighting drowning.
The only reason I'm saying shark is because
But a crocodile will barrel roll you.
that
As
is
soon as a
fair, man.
crocodile gets you, barrel roll, you're done. A shark will
might be
nibble. You might get on its back and just hold it for a bit.
underwater. Morgan just wrapped around the
Listen,
Morgan, you can't even put your toe in the water. Go,
no, I can.
in
I
the
can.
sea. You don't like the sea.
I don't like the seaweed. Like I said before, if anything touches me, I'm just get off me. But I'll get in and swim.
if a shark bites you, what we recommend is you should hit the shark in the eye, in the nose, or stick your hand in its gills.
Okay, now that we could play with, because if you go for the nose thing, so here's your plan. This is why I say you want to mess around with a shark. You go to hit it in the nose, go.
Wait, before you say that, they're all sensitive tissues, and it often causes the shark to release. So that's only if the shark has a claw.
That's
on
what I'm saying.
Okay, go on.
So you go in with the nose. If it works, great. You look like a monster, and the thing just evaporates. But if you miss it, it grabs that one. You're like,
Into the
oh,
gills.
my arm's gone. Back around
Yeah.
into the gills,
Yeah.
and he'll go, oh, release.
Yeah,
And you come out with no harm.
and
And then you just bleed out and drown. Not a laughing matter at all, but yeah, that's that.
Do you know lions kill over 250 people a year? I don't know how many people sharks kill now. Yeah, definitely in the wild.
Did you
Yeah.
ever see that video of the lion?
Why are you only saying to him?
I don't know. The fella, look it up, lads. It's unbelievable. Some fella had a pet lion and he let him into the wild
Oh God.
and didn't see him for 10 years. And they're all like, you can't go back and see the lion. You can't go back and see the lion. And he went back to meet the lion. He's like, oh, it's my lion. Like, he's going to remember me. And there's a video of it. And it's a video of him going up to meet him. And everyone's like, oh, shit. And then the lion comes up and they start playing. He's like hugging and rolling around the place with a lion that's been in the wild for 10 years.
I was
It's unbelievable.
I was waiting because I know that story.
Podcast,
Kieran, right?
because it's unbelievable.
I knew you were
crazy,
gonna. I was hoping to the Christ above that you were gonna say that, because I know what video you're talking about. But I was like, he's gonna go down a dark alley here, and your man's gonna eat him. I was like, this is not the story I want to hear. But thank God it's the same story.
I love that video.
That's
It's
crazy.
on
Yeah, it's
YouTube,
crazy. That
Ever
stuff's
see,
mad.
crocodiles like when they're underwater, so their body like goes like that almost. So
Yes.
their legs dangle like below them.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Have you
yeah.
seen that? Oh, I'll show you.
It's
ridiculous.
comical.
It's gas.
It's ridiculous.
That makes them terrifying. Though.
Also, King, I know like those animals can be like trained or whatever when they're, but still, like I would never, ever trust a tiger or a lion.
same.
People go to like Thailand and all, and you can pet tigers.
No, they'll get you.
Not a chance.
No, you're right.
Not, I wouldn't be anywhere near it.
They'll get you.
King, look at the boys.
That's ridiculous.
He's happy out.
Oh
It's so
my God.
cute.
Question, right?
I think he's coming to hug you.
What wild animal would you like to have as a pet?
Oh.
Hippo. Ooh.
I would love a little
So
gang
big
of
and scary.
meerkats in some big like
Oh,
enclosure.
no.
Meerkats?
Any
No.
animal.
Yeah, any
A
animal.
wolf. I love wolves.
A pet wolf. But you couldn't do anything
I
with
have a
wolves.
husky.
You know one of them
Basically,
No,
a
no,
wolf.
I mean, you can't just have a wolf in your gaff,
proper
man.
wolf, like a capybara. Did you ever see them lads?
No,
They're
that's
gas
fair.
looking fellas.
Yeah,
Oh,
capybara would be good fun, man.
Meerkat's a great show.
Yeah, meerkats are. elite.
Meerkat's a great show. Kinger's against that. He just sees them as little
But
rats.
you
Yeah,
can't say I want a lion. 'Cause the lion would, you know,
Oh,
pain you.
Oh, so
Or
it
a
has to be one
chimpanzee.
that would make sense.
No,
Yeah,
no.
it has to make sense.
I
What
was,
would you think?
I was thinking penguins.
Oh, that's
Great shout.
I
Great
don't
shout.
want the
Little-
ice.
little
The ice is the
pool
only
at
thing
the
turning me
back.
off.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it'd be
There's no ice.
cold.
They live in
Dublin
Dublin
Zoo,
Zoo. And they're just chilling.
Yeah, okay, I wanted the Dublin Zoo penguins then, please.
Someone stroked one of them. Do you know that?
Yeah, put it in the bag, yeah. Only a few years
He was
ago.
only a young fella.
Ah, here now.
Just dropped, he was on
an
the s-
elephant or something lethal. They won't eat me.
Mad.
I'm just walking around town with an elephant. Elephants are class.
It had to
He'd be
an
walking
Indian
around town with you daily.
That's what I mean. Like,
Size the
Yes, boss. Yeah, penguin's a good shout, man.
yeah,
Penguin's a great show. And meerkat is also a great show. I love them little things.
Yeah,
they
they're
are so
quality.
fun at every enclosure ever.
Yeah, remember we were in the Amsterdam Zoo and the baboons were crazy looking. Remember
But
them?
there's so much territorial stuff in them enclosures, whether you know it or not. There was a couple of small little chimps running around, and then this big boy came out. And did they respond?
Yeah, the
Oh my god! They just
boss man.
slowly. One or two of them were in the bad books, you could tell. So they were slowly drifting in behind the rocks, and everyone else was running towards him, like, "Yes, master." Like, it was crazy.
boss
And
man.
Joe, why? He had the biggest nose, the reddest nose,
And the reddest arse as well.
biggest arse, and they were like, "He's the man." Genetics, he is the man. Anyway, that was fascinating. Anyway,
It was. We were there for like 20 minutes.
it was class watching them just operate.
That's my regret when I went to Amsterdam. I didn't go to the zoo. I was right beside it.
It's a
I
great
basically
zoo.
stayed in the zoo. I didn't
You
go
went
the
to
zoo.
Berlin Zoo, didn't you?
Amazing. Pandas.
Yeah, good choice. Good choice, panda.
Pandas were in the zoo. Sorry, I was saying.
Oh.
I don't know if they're common
Pandas
in zoos.
also great crack.
good
Yeah,
choice.
they're very
That'd be great
docile. They
crack.
literally just sit around eating bamboo all day. I don't know if there's
So
any,
fun,
if they're
I'd say.
vicious or anything like that, but the
No,
keeper there was saying they just sit around eating bamboo all day.
Did you ever see that the video? I think it's in Japan or China, and there's a whole job where they just cuddle them. They just cuddle pandas for the day.
Because the parents are gone.
Yeah, the parents are gone, so they're just like.
They were endangered like 20 years ago. I don't know what the numbers are like now, but pandas, that'd be a cool animal.
John, what's an animal and a half? A honey badger. You ever see one of them scrapping like lions?
What's a honey badger?
Me and Morgan were
We're
talking
just
about honey
like,
badgers
wait,
last
honey
week,
badger.
man.
Honey badger
Nah,
fighting lions.
daily.
There's one video where there's one getting attacked by like 6 lions, and they're like literally one of the most vicious.
They're
things.
an apex predator, you know
Yeah.
that?
They'd get you.
But in one point, they look tiny. Like they're just like waddling around the ground. They're getting
How are they an apex
Them
predator,
yolks.
Morgan, if a lion could take them in the wild?
But they won't eat them. That's the thing. They don't go after them. They don't hunt them. They're not
Okay.
actively hunting them,
I'll
so
get you a
therefore
video,
they're
okay.
in their territory.
You're
They're the apex
saying
predator.
the honey badger is fighting someone or something?
I'll show you.
Fights lions.
King of these things
They're
are
they're
ferocious.
ridiculous, yeah.
are ferocious.
Look at this.
Yeah, the whole animal killing stuff is weird. Back to the TV shows though, like a David Attenborough
Tops.
documentary is quality. It's very hard to find a good quality nature documentary though. I'd say.
Are they going for me?
They have him.
Oh, he's dead. No, he's not.
No, watch him.
He gets out with it.
He just wiggles.
I
Yeah,
think they're
crazy
one of
stuff,
the strongest bites or something. I think that's something about
Really?
it. One of the strongest bites.
That's very interesting.
But look, they look so tiny, like, and they're just scrapping.
Did you see the video
I
recently
across an Irish badger.
of that insect somewhere? It might have been the Amazon or whatever. But when he gets spooked, his it's a caterpillar, and he turned his tail, so his head. It's not exactly a tail, but the bottom half of him comes off the branch in which he's on, and it's shaped like a snake, and the design on him changes, so it looks like the head of a snake. So
sorry,
it looks
what?
like it will fight you back. It's insanity. It's insanity.
That's crazy shit, man.
I'm not joking. It's
I've never
crazy.
seen that before.
I think it's a caterpillar anyway, but it's some sort of insect. But like, my question is, obviously nature evolves and so on. And I asked this question multiple times about ducks and when they get webbed feet. The other way, like, evolution, they evolved. Which duck went, Jesus, webbed feet would be class. Let's get the next generation webbed feet.
I think how it works is that one of them has like a birth deformity. They survive longer, and their kids survive
deformity?
longer, and their
Okay,
their kids survive longer.
in the case of the caterpillar, surely one of them didn't just spawn
My
a
question
snake.
is, the caterpillar is looking at the snake and going, "I need to make you. You are what my tail needs to be."
Yeah.
I don't know how that works.
And then he's like, I'm
still
spooked.
scrapping.
Caterpillar.
That is
Still
mental.
going, isn't he?
You're still in the Matrix there, King.
That's mental. Fair play.
And he just waltzes off like another day at the office.
Rolls off.
Another day at the office. He goes home, takes his honey badger thing off, puts it on the ground, has his boots there, and he goes, +3 today.
Right.
Oh, that
On that
worries
note.
me.
Call it off.
Will we wrap her up?
We'll wrap her up. That was Bronson FM, lads.
That was Bronson FM.
That was good. That was good fun to chat about that
I
stuff.
enjoyed that one, yeah.
Next week, quiz, baby. Quiz. Well, we're about to do it in 5 minutes. But next week, tune in. Quiz. It's coming now.
You.
Care.
Bye bye.